Okay, hi. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Hope you can. I kind of wanted to talk about community. Here for a second. Sharing our struggles with people, because that is the only way we're going to have our needs met. Yeah. So we've got the offering, the village, and the ocean here, and we've also got the sword. So the idea of the village, i.e. community, we all need a home. We all need people around us that make us feel grounded, that make us feel like what we have to offer is appreciated and loved. Yeah. People who we can feel like, who reciprocate. Yeah, that's what we do with community and with friends and people we love. We offer up a bit of ourselves. We offer up a bit of ourselves, whether that be our emotions, some food, a good conversation, emotions. And we get some of that in return. It's not always 50-50. But through doing that, we're better able to get to know ourselves. We're better able to get to know the people around us. And we're better able to reciprocate, to communicate, to have empathy for people. We're better able to circulate information. We're better able to be with the people that we love. And there's also like a community in the divine as well. Community in offering something up, like a little bit of time each day to commune with tarot cards, to pray, or whatever. Just cutting through all the noise with the sword here, cutting through all the noise of our emotions and talking to someone. That was like, I feel like this is a huge lesson that a lot of people are learning, including myself. Yeah. And all these things take time to cultivate. We need to be patient with people more than ever. We need to be patient with ourselves and with the emotions and grief that we're feeling. Especially for my people in the US and all throughout the world, just in general. For the people in the US, not my people. But, yeah. Like, community takes time to cultivate, and you've got to be the one to initiate a lot of the time. And you've got to be the one to trust. Trust is a huge thing. Because if someone breaks that trust, you can always learn from that situation and through that, find people who deserve your trust and deserve your vulnerability and emotions. Okay. Let's see. So the king in this case reminds me of the emperor. I feel like there's a lot we don't know. And a lot of us need to like bridge the gap to kind of find out what's going on in our communities. And a lot of us are bridging the gap to find out what's going on in our communities. If you don't know your neighbors, like, invite them over for tea or coffee or something, and cake. Buckets. Or like a pie or something. Just for a chat. The forest talks about an adventure and being a kid and exploring the forest for the first time. So there's like something that we're navigating, and we don't know how necessarily to navigate it. And with the bridge card, you figure it out. People around you. Or the divine. Okay. We've got the offering and the king again. We've got the nectar. Maybe some of you are connected to Hades and Persephone, or the underworld, the king and the queen here. Or maybe that's just kind of where I'm being taken at the moment. Like looking at those archetypes. Looking at those archetypes and what we can learn. Coming into our own personal power with Persephone's archetype. Going through hell and then healing. Going through the underworld and then healing. But yeah, if you feel called to. So Hades is the god of the dead, and the god of riches as well, like underworld riches, like diamonds and stuff. So tapping into what you have within you creatively. and then maybe offering that up to the people around you. No. Because with this nectar card here, that can be healing for a lot of people, being vulnerable. And it is an act of resistance, being vulnerable with people and getting to know people more. Being who you are and maybe being a little bit annoying about it as well. Gravitating towards the people who get you and who know you. So again, a message of community and sustaining. Let's see here. Yeah, so we got the offering again. So, like the only way to start something, like to accomplish something, is to start. And to plant the seed of your vision and create the magic. Let's see here. I hope this works. I got interrupted. The camera turned off. Okay. So I was talking about nurturing yourself in a sustainable way. Because when you nurture yourself, you're able to pour into other people. It's a common thing that people say now, which is lovely. And like, obviously knowing your boundaries with the box around here on the sustainer. Knowing what you're capable of, knowing what you can give and what is a little bit too much. But this time I don't think messages of fear are going to help people. I think that's obviously just going to make people scared and make people want to hide away and do nothing. Like all throughout the world, we need to be doing what we can. This might be another message coming through here. So what did we do in the past when we have not much? We create. We create what we need, and we use our resources. With the vow here, we have like a We have a duty to do that. There's a lack of, like, creative energy. At the moment, a lot of us are feeling blocked creatively. Maybe some of you do, like, drawing or something for a living. So go back to your passions and share them. Yeah, go back to your passions and share them. Whether that be cooking, whether that be drawing, painting, writing, singing, etc. Okay. So we've got the mentor, we've got the mask, Anima Mundi, and the flame. So there might be like a... No, I'm hesitant to say that just because this is a general reading. But yeah, maybe... So a lot of us are going through a hard time right now. With this underworld card. But there's always a light. There's always a light. And there's always someone around you who is willing to listen. Maybe masking is significant. I don't know, there's like a whole group of people who are like waiting to meet you and waiting to know your story. With this Anima Mundi card. Sometimes the mask is a self-fulfilling prophecy. It is the way we think we need to show up, the way we've been told to show up in the world. And uncovering what's beneath the mask, beneath what we have been taught to show, and how we've taught to be is like, it's really difficult, it's really hard sifting through all the societal expectations. I've been thinking a lot about this. Well, I mean, I've thought about this all my life, but yeah, it takes a lot of courage as well to take this down and to be who you are. Not from like a place that is, oh, no one's gonna understand me, but from a place that's saying, I want to find people who understand me, and this is the only way, or one of the only ways that I can find people who understand me, and this is the only way that I can connect with the people around me if I take that off and be myself and express. you're all part of something bigger. Anyways, I think I will leave that there.